everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. Inside the show. And now your host,
Let's play Game 2 of the series. I might play 2 games today in a row.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Now batting, Josh Harrison. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
off
lights.
For Detroit, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch
that's the
happened
second
here,
pitch.
and that's the
We have
first
a
strike.
ceremonial
And as
first
the
pitch.
Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a
You can
chance
watch the other
today.
team scores at the bottom of the screen on the ticket tape. Toronto Blue Jays 2-0 against the Orioles.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Ready with the first
They're not gonna
pitch.
get on
Here it
base.
comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And
Come
he lays out
on,
the pitch
man.
outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Fouled off. The
Looks like we're
2-2
gonna
one
come up
more
beyond.
time. this is on the ground over to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Fulmer really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Nice.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he swings and hits a laser to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Nice.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early. The clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Matuk is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Nick Castellanos now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch.
Nick Castellanos.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season
what game he's
contest.
watching.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matuk. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Matuk.
Miami beating the Mets 1-0.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, I'll take a pitch.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Let's go to dirty uniform now.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Offered out and missed. Here's the throw.
That's going to be out.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead. Settling in now, Grayson Greenier, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Candelario.
I should have got that.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Greenier stands at first with one out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Harrison playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
I'm trying to control the individual pitch of runners, but I couldn't.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Lucky I didn't lose all of them.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that's the second out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No balls and a strike to count. A base hit in his first trip.
And he got an RBI for it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Castellanos. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Should have scored from that. I messed up.
Leading off the inning, Jordy Mercer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting. The first
So
baseman.
stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Cabrera, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder.
here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 1 after a single his first
We
time
need to
up.
strike this asshole out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH. Flores flied out in his first at-bat, so
The
make him 0
designated
for
hitter,
1 so far.
Gleyber Torres.
Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So
Catcher.
1 away here with the
Gary
bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Matuk giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
We need to make this guy struggle. He's only got 21 pitches.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Stewart is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hitter, John Hicks.
Thank you, Heidi. Talk about us.
Ready with the
Not
first
them.
pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one.
One of those
Runs
above
going
his
to be
own
at a
takes the
premium.
job.
Both these guys look super
Number
locked in.
14.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, so no matter what, we're taking the first pitch from now on.
And he fouls this one
This is
off.
down the hole.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mata.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mikey Mata.
Nationals have beaten the Phillies
to put the
4-2.
ball in play for a change here with the first 2
Miami
guys going down
2-0
on
against the
strikes to
Mets.
start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking
Tampa Bay are
fastball
losing
for
0
fear
to
that guys are
Colorado.
just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case
0-1.
with the high fastball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Leading
A
off
base hit
for
in his
the
first
Yankees,
trip.
the center fielder, Aaron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
What did I say? We were going to take the first
Monta
pitch.
is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner.
Gardner.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball.
So that was
called
right down
for
the
strike
middle. I
1.
should have spun at that.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Hit to short. Backhanded. Throw on the first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Miguel Andujar. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Matuk is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bomber. Striding in, Grayson Grenier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Grenier, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt.
Houston
Got
Tigers
him
Texas
swinging on
in
the
the
fastball
third.
there. Grayson Grenier becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Jeimer Candelario.
Min 3-2 against the
Changeup to
Royals.
him, drops in there for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Called strike 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Josh Harrison stands in, and then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Immaculate inning, Texas.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. There to take it is Mercer for the first out.
Center only 30 pitches. Jeez, we gotta get him out.
Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Matuk on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. 0 for 2 for him.
All right, let's get.
Giancarlo Stanton will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Matuk is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Situation for Chapman to come in, but
Chopped toward the second baseman. LeMahieu comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Riding into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
31 speed.
With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
He's
And
out.
now they'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Stewart is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Absolutely jumped all over that.
Bullpen, form up Chapman.
Third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Castellanos coasts under it. And that retires the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Digging into the batter's box next is
The designated hitter.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Number
Kristen
14.
Stewart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get off on the plate, something.
Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Still 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes.
Up next,
Person
but
gets
how
on
about the amount of
base,
strikeouts?
Adams
What's
coming
even
on.
more impressive,
Not he sit
no
down.
walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Mikey Matzo. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail.
That would do it.
Your
Blaine
attention,
Hardy
please.
will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so
Number
far.
36, Blaine Hardy. Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
High and deep to right center. Matuk patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The left fielder,
Now
number
back to
11.
the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shot out to right center field. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well,
Now
lefty
that
on lefty, this
the
is a
third
tough
baseman.
matchup, but he
Beat
stays
there.
in there, keeps that front
And
shoulder
Duhon.
closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Now in the box, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch
The right
this
fielder,
lead to
number
3.
99.
Takes a lot of pressure
Aaron.
off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense,
may no
all you're
longer be
trying
a
to do
save.
is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to Mercer at short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Next for the
So
Yankees,
now it'll be the 4-hole
second
hitter,
baseman.
DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 3-0 New York.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching
safe
for the
situation on tap, they'll hand the
Number
ball over to a
54.
formidable force
Aroldis.
indeed. The very
Chapman.
hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Stepping in, Grayson Greenier. He
Leading
was
off for the
sat down
Tigers.
on strikes in his
The
last
catcher.
at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1, here it comes. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Third baseman.
Final line there for the
Gamer
Yankees starting pitcher.
Candelario.
He was great all night long.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Digging in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going
Phillies
to end
came
up
back.
as a
They're
matchup.
winning 10
2 hitters,
to
2
4 against the
strikeouts from the
Nationals.
closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this
Unfortunately,
thing
I
up
don't like the
without
Phillies.
any problem.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Weekly hit towards first. Bird gloves it, and a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Michael Fulmer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight.
So yeah, like
For Mark
about
DeRosa,
one
Dan
game
Plesac,
takes
and Heidi Watkey,
almost
this
an
is Matt
hour.
Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The
Our
Show.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors.
I was thinking about 2 games, but not after that. Ugh. Time to stop polishing the boom.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Rockies took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. The Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-1. The Oakland Athletics beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. The Minnesota Twins tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-2. The Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-5. Justin Verlander got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 2-1. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-0. The Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Nationals in Washington 10-4. The Brew Crew got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. The San Diego Padres took down the visiting Diamondbacks 1-0. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Yeah. Should play him against the Tigers. I wonder if that is his brother. I guess there's no way to know. So we have to send someone down. last home game, and then we're on for the series, and then we're away to Baltimore again. I hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. I'm sure people are going to be watching this on the replay. To be honest, I don't think anyone will.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Yanks have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Domingo Germán is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Standing in, Josh Harrison. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a ball 1-0. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. In there, 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Not quite an immaculate inning.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on this show. Matthew Boyd gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played. but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Batting second.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Seared down the first baseline. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Batting fourth.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Matuk is right there, 1 down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat. And
I did put him in.
You got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
John Hicks will come on as a pinch hitter.
He was praying for them yesterday.
Knees, strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Come to play with his brother.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there. And there are 2 away now.
Put it that way.
Batting 6.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Matuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. John Hicks will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing shortstop, number 55.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll
Where's the DH gone?
lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey.
Oh, the pitch is there?
We're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Grounder down the line at third. And the Tigers are into the hit column now. That's their first hit of the contest.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matuk, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0.
3 hits, 3 runs.
And that'll bring up.
Can I get the lineup sorted? Where the hell's the DH? Why don't we have the DH anymore? The DH should have been. Why is Green Dominic Gumman? That makes no sense.
Gleyber Torres, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
4-0. Going. It's your birthday.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel.
As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Andujar leads off second with nobody out. Runner breaks for third. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Second baseman DJ LeMahieu. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Roy can't stop for shit.
Again, another foul ball. And there he goes towards second. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Tampa Bay 1.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jordan Zimmerman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Zimmerman now playing shortstop. Number 25, Gleyber Torres.
7-0 after the second inning.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Stewart facing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Oh.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hit this outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's
There's
feeling
another
a lot
pitcher
better
warming
about
up
the way
already.
he's going right now.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very...
Yeah.
Now at the plate, Grayson Greenier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to short. Torres brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He was playing for the Tigers yesterday. Today he's playing for the Yankees.
He racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Josh Harrison stands in. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
I wonder if they have double hitters. Double headers, I mean. Game in the morning and game in the afternoon on the same day.
Down for Detroit. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, so the pitch is batted. What happened to the DH?
Domingo Germán, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Castellanos has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Don't ask me what happened. I have no idea.
And the next at bat, the Dominican
When I swapped
pitcher,
hits
Gary
and the pitch
Sanchez.
around, they got rid of the DH.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Torres. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Matuk is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side.
1, 2, 3.
So striding in, Jordy Mercer. He got on top of one and was a ground
Not
out
exactly the
last
first
time.
start I wanted for him.
Too high that
Hicks
time
him
with the
in.
inning's
John Hicks.
first pitch. Hits ball one. Mercer swings the bat and throws from
But it
the
is
right
what it is.
side and
You gotta
stands
stop.
at 6'3". He's currently on a one. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And he popped him up. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 14.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try. A ball and no strikes. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hard hit ball to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes up.
6.
Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 33.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number 2. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He carries a .421 batting average. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
In now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Mikey.
Thanks, Heidi.
On its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Niko Goodrum. He got called
Wait,
out
they
on
have a
strikes
DH.
his last
It
time
must have been
through.
something I did when I
Good
tried to
fastball
search him
down
around.
around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ready now, Grayson Greenier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 7-1.
All right, let's see if we can do a better job at hitting this time.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wow, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 2nd of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
The left fielder,
Stepping in now,
11.
Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Domingo Germán.
Into the box now, Domingo Germán. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And they'll make sure this stays foul down the line, and that becomes the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Shot toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Gardner rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8th now.
Hey, there's a bullet base hit right to center field, Dero. Looked like there was going to be a close play at the plate. Good job of base running round and third, making sure that he was able to get in to score.
This is always one I wonder why the third base coach doesn't send more. You see more balls from the center fielder hit the mound and not make it all the way home with a lot of steam on it. Nice aggressive base running.
And there's out number 2.
Now
so coming to the plate, Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. From the stretch. Line towards center field.
That's out.
Mata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 9-1.
It's like Colorado and Tampa Bay. Yankees won't be outdone.
Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To the left side, but it's well foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts.
I think we're gonna have a pitch hitter soon.
Jordy Mercer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. The left.
Let me see. Greg Bird. I want to know what happened to him.
Candid power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Castellanos is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side. Glove by Cabrera. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Cabrera.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, manager, let's warm him up.
Now batter, number 14.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail big. It's 9-1. Aaron Judge will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another.
I'm just eating it. He's just crushing it out. 3 home run.
Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Victor Alcantara enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Victor Alcantara. The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Matuk moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher.
Time for a pitch hitter.
Domingo Germán. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Liner in there for a base hit.
They still have pitchers in the bullpen.
Catcher Gary Sanchez.
And let's get him. Oh yeah, he's definitely stealing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And Ellsbury's running. Grounded down the third baseline. Ellsbury, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. And the throw's too late, and Ellsbury's safe at the plate. At the plate, Torres.
No wonder the running towards second safe from getting thrown out at home.
First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Matuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 11
We
and
just
the Tigers
mopped
1.
the Tigers up.
Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Ready for another shot now, Mikey Matuk. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A pause and the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Niko Goodrum goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that lead.
Mets beating the Phillies this time 6-5.
Yeah, clearly
no they finished
working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead this one 11-1.
Yeah, it's 8 in the bag.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The 3rd baseman, Miguel Andujar.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Castellanos on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 33.
Stepping up now, Greg Bird. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases
Maybe I'll
are
make
empty, one
Hicks
man out.
third baseman.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Castellanos is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The second baseman.
So the batting
Doesn't really
change
matter at this
over
point.
now.
We're
He's set
fine.
to go DJ LeMahieu. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on autopilot 11-1.
Yeah, 3
So
hits,
back
3
at the
triples.
top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Coming to the plate now, Jordy Mercer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-1 at the end of this one. The New York Yankees sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Domingo Germán takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Matthew Boyd allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Yeah, that was nice and easy.
Our
4 for
final line
4.
score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes.
16 hits, only 11 runs. Dirty. A lot of hat tricks. Woo! Alright, let's sort this shit out. John Hicks, DH. mean...
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, Aaron Judge had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 11-1. They now have 6 straight victories. Daniel Murphy collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Rockies downed the Rays 9-1. The Blue Jays only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 1-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. The Kansas City Royals put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. Garrett Cole struck out 15 overall with the win, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 4-0. Albert Almora had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 8-6. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-0. The Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-5. The Brewers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-3. The Giants broke up their 5-game losing skid as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. The San Diego Padres combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
First away game. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be 2 hours streaming. Done. Back to doing more Krabby Mouse to do. Alright, adios amigos, sayonara, and all that bunch of crap.